Have you ever been lost before, or maybe you've lost something super important? Your phone, your keys, or even a loved one in a crowd? Now imagine being Mary and Joseph traveling home and suddenly realizing Jesus is missing. Hello and welcome to Elohim Inspirational. Today, we're diving into an amazing Bible story from Luke 2:41-52, when young Jesus amazed the teachers at the temple. Stay with us, because this story is packed with wisdom, a little suspense, and a powerful lesson about seeking God. Before we begin, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring Bible stories. Every year, Mary and Joseph took Jesus to Jerusalem for the Passover Festival. Now, Jesus was 12 years old, just on the verge of adulthood in Jewish culture. This was a huge celebration, with people traveling from all over. Imagine streets filled with families, friends, and excitement. For an entire week, they celebrated, worshipped, and remembered how God rescued their ancestors from Egypt. But as the festival ended, something unexpected happened. After the festival, Mary and Joseph packed up and began the long journey home to Nazareth. They traveled in a big group with their relatives and friends. Back then, it wasn't unusual for kids to walk ahead or stay behind with family members. So, Mary and Joseph assumed Jesus was somewhere in the crowd, until they couldn't find him. Can you imagine the panic? They searched among their relatives. No Jesus. They asked their friends. No Jesus. They had traveled a full day's journey before realizing he wasn't with them at all. Mary and Joseph immediately turned around and traveled another full day back to Jerusalem. And then came the hardest part, searching. They looked in the markets. They checked the streets. They called out his name. For 3 whole days, they searched. Think about that. 3 sleepless nights, 3 days of worry, 3 days of wondering, where could he be? And then, finally, they found him. Mary and Joseph rushed into the temple and saw Jesus calmly sitting with the religious teachers, asking questions and giving answers that left everyone amazed. Imagine a 12-year-old holding deep discussions with the wisest men of the time. The teachers were astonished. "Who is this boy?" one of them whispered. "How does he know so much?" another asked. Even at this young age, Jesus wasn't just learning, he was teaching. When Mary saw Jesus, she was overwhelmed. Can you blame her? She had been searching for 3 days. She said, "Son, why have you treated us like this? Your father and I have been searching for you," filled with anxiety. And Jesus answered with words that might have confused them at the time, but held a deep meaning. "Why were you searching for me? Didn't you know I had to be in my Father's house?" Jesus already understood his mission, to be close to God, to learn, and to teach. Though Mary and Joseph didn't fully understand what he meant, they knew one thing: Jesus was no ordinary child. Even though Jesus knew who he was, he still respected and obeyed his parents. The Bible tells us that he went back to Nazareth with them and was obedient, growing in wisdom, stature, and favor with God and people. And that brings us to our lesson today. 3 key takeaways. 1. Seek God first. Just like Jesus, we should make time to learn about God. Whether through reading the Bible, praying, or going to church, we grow wiser when we stay close to him. 2. Stay in God's presence. Jesus was drawn to the temple. Where do we spend our time? Are we focusing on things that bring us closer to God? 3. Trust God's plan. Even when people don't understand us, God knows our purpose. Like Jesus, we should be patient and grow in wisdom as we follow his path. Wow! This story reminds us that even at a young age, Jesus had a deep connection with God. And guess what? You can too. Here's a question for you. What's one thing you can do this week to grow closer to God? Drop your answer in the comments. And before you go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Elohim Inspirational for more powerful Bible stories. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.